at you with another video, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I apply my wigs, honey. Now, of course, the hair that I have in, I have worn this hair before. This is my own hair, MeenExtensions. This is the deep wave Malaysian full frontal wig. So make sure that you guys go onto my website if you are interested in this texture of hair. My last few videos I have been wearing the Malaysian straight. I cut that down into a, not really a bob, just a short simple look that symbolizes, or it replicates my original hair when I have my hair straightened, my original length. However, I just love curly hair. Curly is it's just my look. I just feel like big curls and waves just fits me best. So of course, anytime that I'm wearing my hair, I am almost always wearing some type of curly hair. However, occasionally you guys will see me with straight hair, of course, because I want to let you guys see different textures of hair that I have within my own line. So if you are interested in this hair, I have not done anything to this hair, to be honest. This hair has been slept on, thrown over on my mannequin, put into about 5 ponytails within 2 weeks, honestly, 2-3 weeks. And I have not straightened this. I don't want to say I haven't washed it. I sprayed a little bit of my concoction that I have, which I usually keep right on the side of me here, which is just my conditioners and things like that I have within there. Just spray a little bit and detangle. However, I have not detangled and I don't know how long, and this hair still looks really good. I mean, of course, if you run your fingers through it, not gonna say you're not gonna get any snags, especially once you go a little bit towards the back. And I have nails on because of course it is wavy hair, and when you have wavy hair, you're prone to get some type of snag, especially if you have not, you know, detangled it within a few days, within a few weeks on top of that. So for me to not have done anything to this hair within a while, it still looks really good. So like I said, if you guys are interested in this texture, this is my Malaysian deep wave frontal wig. Make sure that you guys go ahead and check that out. I also have 360s, and I have wigs that are closures only. Closure wigs, frontal wigs, and 360 frontal wigs. So again, go on there. I have descriptions that let you know what the difference between the three are. But let's get into this video. So when I usually apply my wigs, I of course would go ahead and detangle or what have you, but I honestly want my hair to be poofy and big and stuff like this. I might spray a little bit of something on it once we're finished, closer to the end, just that I can get a more of a sleek look and it's not so frizzy and big, because I can go ahead and apply something to it because of the fact that this is the side that I honestly sleep on most. So my curls and my waves have obviously like come out some right here. So we'll go ahead and revitalize those so you guys can see that MeenExtensions does snap back even after you slept on it or done what have you, put it in ponytails like I have after a few days to a few weeks. So my wig is not on under any circumstances, and I'm going to be looking in my viewfinder and in my mirror so that I can see exactly what it is that I'm doing. Underneath here I have some little 2-strand twists that I've done, honey, and that's how we're rocking it under here. I don't glue anything down. I don't go through all of those steps. I understand that it can make your frontal look a little bit more realistic when it comes to you putting on an actual stocking cap and how they do the whole glue method. That I'm not into at this moment. However, I may change that up after a while. I have been noticing that when I wear my curly hair, I usually wear it in the middle part anyway. So when it comes to plucking and making the hairline look as natural as possible, sometimes it isn't that necessary when you're not going to be wearing your hair up or over to the side like how I do in some other styles. So it totally depends on you and what you're looking for when it comes to your wig and how you're rocking your frontal. I could have just used a regular closure piece for this wig. However, I simply like frontals because of the fact that when my hair blows in the wind, if I'm not wearing a hat or anything, I don't want for my hair to, I don't want you to see this while I'm outside. That's not cute. So let me try to take these earrings off just so that I can, you know, make sure that nothing is getting snags on anything. I am using the Got to Be Glued Blast Freeze spray, and I have been using this, I want to say, for maybe a week. And the reason why I've been using this for a week is because I heard that it dries a little bit faster than the regular Got to Be Glued gel, and I've been using the Got to Be Glued gel for years now, and it works wonders for me. However, I'm looking to find something that doesn't take as long, especially when it comes to me going to work and always being up and on the go. I don't have time to be sitting here waiting for it to be drawn when I have to be out the door. One thing that I do want to get in, and I will come back and I'll give you guys an update on how I apply my wigs as well, is because I found another, it's not a bowl hold, it's not called bowl hold, it is similar to that from a different company, and it is waterproof. You have to have an actual spray to get it off. Like, it is that strong. I'm kind of scared because my edges are already thin, and I don't want the little hairs that I have to just go away. But I do want to try it out simply because I don't always have time to be reapplying my wigs or putting them back on, especially when I go to work. So sometimes I wear my natural hair unless I'm going to some type of event or I'm going out or things like that. So sometimes I do want to just look nice when I go to work, and I don't have to worry about putting on a beanie or a hat or anything like that just to cover up the fact that I have not applied my wig. So I do want to try that, but I will come back and let you guys know how that works for me. So when you're using the Got to Be Glued Freeze Spray, I just shake the bottle up, make sure that you get those chemicals and stuff working, and you simply just go on and you spray it around. You don't want to do too much because it will drip, so make sure that you have some type of fabric or cushion or something to dab that, because you don't want it to just be sliding across your whole face, because that is what it will do, honey. And you just dab it to make sure that it's just not dripping. And if it does drip, you can come back, like I said, dab it, and reapply any foundation that may have come up. Some people do this before they put their makeup on. I honestly always apply my wig after I've put my makeup on, because I just feel that it blends better to me when I do it like that. So you just sit, you let that get a little tacky and sticky. You will be able to feel when it is tacky and sticky. You can touch it and it will get sticky. And then if you feel that you want to go ahead and add an additional layer, I usually apply 2 to 3 layers. Anything over that, I feel is just a waste of product and time. So once that first layer has dried, come back, put on a second one. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that first layer has dried up a bit and it is pretty sticky. So we're just going to go ahead and go back in with one more layer. pat that on so that it's not dripping all over your head. And yes, I am applying it to my hairline. And the reason why I apply it to my hairline is because, one, my forehead is naturally pretty big. So if, oh, I didn't realize that I got it down there. That's fine, that's okay. If I end up applying my wigs a little bit further onto my forehead, honestly, you can tell that it's a wig on me, because of the fact that most people who know me know that I have a big forehead. So if my forehead just comes up and it's miraculously small and fleegy, you know, it's a wig come, girl. And then I have a old towel that I only use for hair, and I've put it in the washing machine with jeans and all types of stuff and didn't even know, so it's like out of there. And you just use that to clean up any spots with a makeup rag if you have one. Cool. And let's get that dry. Okay, so once that has dried some, you can go ahead and apply your frontal down or your 360, whatever you're wearing, your wig, you can go ahead and apply that down. So make sure that it's not tucked under, because sometimes I know that it can tuck underneath and you don't want that. So make sure that all of your lace is flat when you are applying it. I like to make sure that I'm applying my part first, because that is the part that is honestly going to be seen most on me when I'm wearing curly hair. And then your sides, you just go around and tack that down. And the freeze hold honestly does go on way better than the got to be glued styling gel. I don't have to wait nearly as long for this stuff to dry. Okay, so this part I did not apply enough because I wasn't really trying to get it like on my exact forehead. So you could just take a small comb or anything with a small angle, and I always have this comb next to me. You could just spray just a little bit on there so that you can get it right underneath. Because you don't want to just spraying everywhere. Now, of course, my baby hairs have dried down some with it, which is perfectly fine because you're going to take a brush and you're going to go back over that. Okay, so honestly, that is pretty much it when you are laying your wigs. You can go ahead and do your baby hair if you would like. And again, you guys can go over that on a different video that I have already recorded for you all. Just get that part a little, you know, comb out so that it's not so stuck together. Alright guys, so this is pretty much it. This is how I do my wigs every day. I didn't put the clip all the way in, so this part is kind of sticking up because of how I have my braids. But that is perfectly fine, and it's okay because, again, I like for my hair to be big and poofy. So to be completely honest, no one ever tells, you know. But this is how I wear my hair on a daily, whether or not I'm going out, whether or not I'm going to work. And of course my hair is very fluffy, very bouncy. All I did was take a little bit of my conditioner water that I have, and I just squirted a little bit on it, and I simply did my hair like this so that my curls can be a little bit more defined and not as frizzy looking. Did it exactly like that, and put a little bit of my nourishing coconut milk from Organics that I always use, and I put a very little bit of this Afro G styling mousse right on top so that I can lay it down, and I used a brush to, you know, get some of those hairs and stuff in order, honey. But this is honestly it. This is all I do to my hair every time I go outside, every time I wear my wig. and she looks pretty bomb. So when that wind blows, we good. So if you guys like this video, make sure that you thumbs up, send me messages, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you share this with your granny, your auntie, your sister, your brother, your cousin, everybody. Just make sure that you share it, because I know I'm going to share it, and y'all should be sharing it. If you want to see more videos from me and when I upload, make sure that you hit that little bell down below, so that you guys can be updated on when I drop different material for you. And again, we're going to keep going with this. We're going to keep going. We're family now. Let's keep it all in the family. But until next time, I will see you guys